Geralt had to face Yrden, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Geralt?
It's so rough.
Looking for something unusual.
Redanian soldier boys are so tiresome. They want it all for free.
Looking for something unusual.
This life, sometimes it's a handful. I need a rest. Mitts to yourself.
Long as the Black Ones are chasing guerrillas around the Kedweni woods, Novigrad's safe. Fuck me.
No discounts, no credit.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Got right cabbage last night. Head feels like it's full of sound.
Ah.
What say you we up over to a prophecy?
Open up.
Calm dinner.
What are you offering? See you. What are you offering? See you.
What eye?
I've been cranky since morning.
This life, sometimes it's
The whole day wasted.
Redalia. Got a foolproof method for exercising witches.
Oh!
Oh!
What?
Hey, handsome.
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything was where it should be. sell? I'd like to spend some time alone with one of your women.
Of course. But you'll take the one I give you. Be choosy, look over the lot, and I'll charge you more.
What's the hurry,
Whoa!
my prince?
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
So, a bit of lust in your freakish heart after all.
So long.
You'll look fucking amazing on top of me.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea of Ciri's?
Spare me your lecture about responsibility.
I was actually going to recite an anthem praising your glory, but if you're not in the mood...
Charming place. Why are you here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
How'd it go at the lodge? Anyone agree to help?
I'm afraid the situation's looking grim. Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out. But it's neither the time nor the place for this discussion. Triss will tell you more.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Aard. Every guardsman in the city now seek him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
Material world? These humans grow wilder by the day.
My wife's mum's an old succubus. Drains my will.
Damn it. Scale the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk. Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down. We just want to chat.
And then stick a sieve between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it.
But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Aard.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Aard alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew in the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
They say Aard's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
Choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays, where they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
Oh, not officially, but you know how it is.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Huh. Explosives could take care of that?
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long. What now?
What our friend said about the guards was interesting.
Drinking on duty? Zoltan could make sure they have plenty of hooch.
Good idea. I'll search for the entrance to the ruins. Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
What's the hurry, my prince? It's made for loving.
How about a threesome, love?
You mean me to grab another lass to join
Be
us?
gone.
Ah!
Yes?
Ah,
Bet you're sweaty and all
Got
that
this cracking in my spine.
What you care?
Wouldn't you rather sweat on me?
Arms for the poor.
Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh. Zoltan?
Geralt.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but Truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive it to Oxenford. Yennefer will give the signal. You'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Ah, understood. Free hoot shall tempt any man. But, Geralt, you realize this is a wee bit risky.
I do. That's why I'm here. Can only trust you to get this done.
That's how you want to put it. All right, leave it to me. I'll think of something. And where might you be headed?
To meet Yen. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city.
And don't get caught. It'd be a crying shame to waste that much Mahakaman.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
What?
Geralt!
Cat eyes. Mark of the devil.
Are you a wizard?
Stay out of my way. Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
Crawl back under your rock.
White one, taking a peek at my wares.
Witcher?
The fair.
It's never been this bad.
They failed to find a way to leave Novigrad, so they made a last hopeless stand.
Street-side soothsayers, chiromancers, herbalists and healers. Though townsfolk had always sought their help, they'd never trusted them. Folk generally disliked those privy to their fears and weaknesses. The free city of Novigrad became a trap for all mages. Its merchants, craftsmen, and burghers held their breath when death came for those they despised. And they never expected the mages to take up arms, fight back. Find a way in?
Several. Nearest is through a well not far from here. Did you arrange any help?
Zoltan awaits your signal.
Shall we begin?
Let's do this.
Not met before. In Lockmoyne, perchance.
The fair, Geralt.
Sure the guards don't know about the passage through the ruins? Haven't planted sentries there?
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken great care to eradicate any and all memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there, they have no recollection of how far and where they extend. And I'm absolutely certain no one's thought to place sentries there.
Hope you're right.
Kiss my ass.
Here we are.
This is it? Boulder was plugging the well until recently.
Due to an edict Hamilfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find two brawny and obliging passers-by who agreed to remove the impediment. For a modest fee, naturally. Here,
What is this?
use it once you find Rita. I'll be able to pinpoint your location.
Not coming?
Mucking through ruins and sewers? I'd rather leave it to the expert.
Meaning you'd rather waltz in once the hard work's done. Wet clothes. Oh,
This is
joy.
it.
Tomb Raider. Seems this one liked elven stuff. Locked tight. Won't budge. Gotta be a lever around here somewhere. This'll come in handy. That ought to do it. Wall looks brittle. Reeks in here. Wall looks brittle. Breaks in here. looks brittle. Breaks in here. Wall looks brittle. Breaks in here.
Not bad.
What's this? Drinking on duty?
Roost haircut.
Watch it!
What is this?
Margarita.
Who's that? Geralt. God, I'm hallucinating.
Getting you out of here.
It's pointless. He'll never open it without the key. The warden keeps them with him at all times. His room is upstairs.
Be right back. Guards are drunk. Could get louder than sober men if they notice me.
To arms! Make raise the barricades! Archers on the roof! All others to their stations! Quicker! Watch out!
What are you doing?
Yen insisted on coming.
Rita, what have they done? When I get my hands on those whoresons.
I'll gladly help, if I live to see it.
I must take her from here. Immediately. I can't pass through the portal with you both. You'll need to get out on your own.
Don't like portals anyway. Go.
Geralt! Finally here. Your plan blew arse chunks.
Why?
As soon as you stopped at that butchery in the courtyard, they all wanted to run over there. Had to hold them back. Through conventional means.
By yourself? All of them? Where are the bodies?
Had them in the wagon. Running a tavern with dandelions given me plenty of practice disposing of corpses. And by the by, you going back with me or got aught to do along the way?
Can't help being curious. How'd you get him drunk?
The oldest trick in the book. Posed as a merchant conveying some wine. As soon as they eyed me, they decided an inspection was in order. I started wailing, begging them to leave it. The best Redanian, I says. Boss to pass a floor, I'll have my balls. I'd settled it. They had to inspect it. Each and every barrel.
Good plan. And good work. Thanks, Sultan.
Don't mention it. So, you going to dandelions with me, or alone?
Always up for a ride with you.
Let's hit the road then. Here we are.
Thanks again for your help, Sultan.
Always willing, pal.
You choose.
To puke or not to puke, that is the... Got so fucked up once, blood came out my ears.
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
things, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I was there the whole time. Had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject? Town's decked in Radovid's colors, and we passed a sizable force of witch hunters on the way in.
Novigrad's a lost cause. Unless by some miracle the Emperor takes the city.
Never thought of mages as fond of Emir.
Better predictable Emir and his semblance of freedom than crazy Radovid, brimming with hatred for anything even remotely related to magic.
Any success with the Lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
Yen and I rescued Margarita.
I know. Dandelion set her up in a room upstairs. She's resting, slowly recovering.
What about Kira and Philippa?
Kira was seen in Velen at one point. No word of her since. She could be dead.
What about Philippa?
Did a little investigating. Learned some interesting things.
Namely?
Want the long or the short version?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
Philippa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a dimeridium band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
Need to take care of something first. Meet you somewhere later?
Fine. The fountain outside the Passiflora. And hurry, please.
Geralt?
Thanks, Yen. See you later. Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Yrden significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Yrden poisoned our beloved ruler.
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Yrden made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I have an idea how to use this knowledge.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Yrden for some time. The land of the Elder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go. I know this house. Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them. Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
Huh. Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
passage is here, past this wall. This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gel's. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the Lady of Time and Space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
I hate portals. Where are we?
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, we must go.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea.
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that
there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
Just keep coming.
We can't hope to defeat them all. As soon as the portal opens, you must jump in after me. 3, 2, 1. Very good. On time.
What a relief.
Quick, jump in.
Have a look. it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. Magic. A place of power. Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them.
Have a look.
There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be. Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them. Have a look. There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. Magic. The place of power. Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them. freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage. In a place like this, someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. The snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing. Somewhere, and I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage. In a place like this, someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing. death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage. Light in a place like this? Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing. What else? Might have expected this.
Took you a while? Did you run into trouble?
No. Just taking in the sights. What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought Yrden's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Yrden start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
Light on the peak. Was that you?
I thought it might aid your passage. After all, that is what lighthouses do. Show the way.
I was hoping we wouldn't get separated.
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey take you?
Through a world whose sun had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
Going after Gels is proving quite a trek, but I still don't know why he's so important.
Yrden differs from the king he killed. Power for its own sake interests him. He has little patience for bureaucracy. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. So what does he need in the capital? A good viceroy. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better plotter. He's the most dangerous individual amongst the NL.
He got any weaknesses?
Yes. He's righteous.
Where are we? World of the NL?
No. This is Ted Dara, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Yrden succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
Doesn't look safe here either. Let's go.
This way.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly. At last.
This Tyr Nalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated than
Oh, who's this? And why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone. For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct? Crivan of Spain, at Corman Maca and the Witcher of Rivia. Ketmill. Do you like my new model? Something of Lara Doran about her, wouldn't you agree, Crivan?
her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
I see I've touched a tender spot. So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
didn't come here for tea.
I must admit, you appearing here. Quite the surprise, Witcher. Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avallac'h is honest with you? Just curious.
I think that even among the NL elves, there are those capable of being decent.
Naivety is a fool's blessing. I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces, it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble to reach me, so I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
Even a neuromancer. My intuition was correct. This will be interesting.
Better believe it. This way, please.
Witcher.Geralt, a true man of action. Might I know where we're going?
To the world of the Enshe. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Ciri. So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Avallac'h blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Tried to force you to warm our king's bed. Treated your body like a side of pork.
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Yrden do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
I didn't come here to argue. The proof you promised, where is it?
You will see it in your dream.
Ah, yes. The Oneiromancer. Visions that cannot be fabricated. Do you wish to show me how Yrden murdered our king? What then? Am I to incite the NL against Yrden? Call for revolution? And proclaim Avallac'h our new king?
Don't flatter yourself. Defy Yrden. That's all you need to do.
Very well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last moments.
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not? You must face him on your terms. in this world, in a place of your choosing. It's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Nagelfair. Yrden will come too. Should he call for reinforcements, no NL will answer.
You have done the thing most just. A new portal to Tien Alia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
Just as well. Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avalark knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let girls go too easily.
Can never be too careful.
Agreed. Yet I do believe Gels will keep his word. Withhold support from Yrden.
Seems to me you have a plan. Care to share it with us?
Once we find the Sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Yrden's ship to a bay along the coast of Undvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
Just like that?
Defeating Yrden will be no small feat, but we will accomplish it. Find the sorceresses of the lodge, and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
Couldn't help it. I'm curious about this little matter you have to resolve.
Yeah, last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both. Coming with?
Lead the way.
We need to go to Temple Isle.
Don't remember you being religious?
Nor am I now. Let's go. Almost there.
Where are we going exactly?
To see Horson Jr.
Bit late for that. He's dead.
I asked Sultan, and he said Horson's alive and well on Temple Isle.
I was there. Stuck a sword in his gut.
Your hand must have slipped, because it seems he's recovered.
No lollygagging.
Why are you doing this again?
I want to look him in the eyes.
What then?
Don't know. Depends what I see.
Got my eye on you, don't be stupid.
That, your
Drop your weapon.
Try to get round.
What?
Here to see Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley's expecting important guests, so bugger off, you... Turds!
Make a deal, maybe?
Yeah. A deal.
Go on upstairs. Boss is waiting.
That's not your stomping ground.
That was strange.
To say the least.
I wonder what they're doing.
We'll know soon enough.
Well, well. Who do we have here? Finally found your little ward. Took your sweet fucking time.
Seems in fine health to me.
Ah, because you thought you killed me that time. Surprise the fucking prize. Shut your trap, witch! Before somebody fills that hole for you.
Enough! I'll finish what you started.
Whoa, whoa, stop, it's me, Dudu Bieberfeld. You really didn't recognise me?
Dudu?
Wait, Ciri. After the heist, after Dijkstra's vault was emptied, you vanished. How'd I find you? Quick.
Butcher's Yard, the Mama's Plate, Priscilla's. You dragged me onto the stage.
Sheathe your sword, Ciri. It's Dudu.
God, you give me quite the scare.
Wouldn't have had to if you hadn't impersonated Whoreson.
What the blazes were you thinking?
Once we'd fled, I'd no idea what to do. I could only hide for so long. They'd find me sooner or later. It wasn't our decision. We knew he was dead, but not many others had caught on. That was my chance.
No one mourned for Whoreson Jr. In all his miserable life, he'd never helped a soul. Amusingly, once dead, he became a useful member of society. They say everyone deserves a second chance. Seems true enough. Whoreson got his, in a way, sharing it with a Doppler named Dudu.
That was courageous, Dudu. I'd never expect it from you.
Neither would I. Oh, by the way, you've no idea at the relief I feel you're alive and well.
And I'm relieved I didn't slit your throat.
Be careful, you could get found out.
Wiley's men are too stupid to catch on. His colleagues ain't much better. Mind you, even you were fooled.
And that might have ended very badly for you.
True. I get a bit carried away at times, but mostly I'm careful.
Shows an interesting line of business.
Dudu's always had a head for numbers. What's a few brothels and casinos? He'll manage.
That's the thing. I don't need to. 2 weeks after Wiley died, I announced I'd seen the light of the eternal fire. Sold all the illegal enterprises. I'm a blue water trader now.
Whoreson's men didn't protest?
I've contacts in the guilds. Run a thriving trade. Profits are twice what they were before. To Wiley's men, a purse twice as heavy means twice as much respect for the men handing it to them.
Time's up.
Right. We must still go by the Golden Sturgeon.
It was nice to see you both. And take care of yourselves.
You too.
So long, Dudu. Why are we going to the Sturgeon?
To see a girl who helped me once.
Who might that be?
Friend of Dandelion's. Her name's Bee. She's a waitress at the Golden Sturgeon. Helped me contact Dandelion. I wish to thank her. She risked a lot.
Risked a lot? How's that?
The temple guard were breathing down my neck. If she'd been seen with me, she might have been flogged or worse.
Always getting into trouble.
I take after you.
I serve the eternal fire.
What's he doing here?
I visited a city once that was very much like Novigrad, but the people there were much taller and had dark skin.
This somewhere in Zerrikania?
No, in another world.
What's it like, hopping between worlds? Anything like passing through a portal? Or different?
A bit different. It was hard going at first. I wasn't very good at controlling it, so I had to concentrate intensely and hope I didn't land in the crater of an active volcano. The training I did with Avalon was very helpful. Now, I merely think of the place I wish to travel to, close my eyes, and it's done.
Sick of it all.
How can I be of service?
Want to pay back my loan?
Splendid! I see you as even more credit-worthy than before.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city. How can I be of service?
How's business?
Really? That's the best you've got. Business is...
Nice.
So you might think.
Till next time.
Fancy, eh?
Watch your step.
Gave you a chance. Should have taken it.
I spit on anything you give me.
You'll regret that, you cow.
Mind your manners, you're talking to a lady.
Stay out of this. This is not your concern.
Sure it is.
You're a fucking freak too.
He is. Very dangerous at that. The butcher of White Orchard.
What'd he do there? Trim the trees?
Yrden. He slew half the village. Dragged the bodies of the alderman and his wife behind his horse to Novigrad. Let's get out of here.
That's pretty good advice your friend's offering.
Sorry.
Thank you. I seem more determined this time.
Shouldn't cross them, I told you.
I'm to bar non-humans from this establishment because some thugs threaten me. Not likely.
It's so good to see you, Bee.
And you, Ciri. Who's your charming companion?
Geralt of Rivia.
That Geralt! Very nice to meet you. I've heard so much.
Really? What, for example?
For example, how you've saved her from woes so many times she's lost count. And how you always know how to make her laugh. That's Ciri, of course. Other ladies, however...
Bee, I'm standing right here.
All right. So, what brings you here, darlings?
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Oh, stop. Anyone would have done the same in my shoes.
Not many would have done it with such courage. Thank you. This is for you. A trinket to remember me by.
Oh, my. It's beautiful. Thank you. So, will you stay for stew? And keep slaughtered a piglet this morning?
Thanks. But we must still visit Far Corners.
Ah, off to see Valdo, eh? Well, shan't stop you then. They'll feed you properly there too, no doubt. Farewell to you both. And do take care of her, Witcher.
I will. So long. So, your friend, Bee.
What about her?
Nothing. Seems nice.
Geralt, you're terrible.
What'd I say? What's there to see in Far Corners?
The camp of some traveling circus performers. Non-humans. When I came here before, I wanted to contact Triss. It was hard. I quickly spent nearly everything the Baron gave me. Triss and I never met, because the temple guard showed up. I was a wanted woman afterwards.
Triss didn't try to contact you?
How could she? She didn't know anything. In fact, she thought she was to meet another alchemist wanting to flee Novigrad. I preferred not to put her in danger. I was being hunted. Had not a copper to my name. Then I met Valdo. He and his troop helped me. Then introduced me to B. And through B, I found Dandelion. You know the rest.
I'll make you weep blood! What'll it be?
What are you serving? Farewell.